Mike Hamilton here at Lithia Toyota Ready. I'm just going to do a quick walk around of the 4-cylinder twin-turboed Supra and the new 2022 GR 86. So coming in and taking a look at here, we have our new GR 86. Let's get some of that side profile, back that camera out so we could get around this and get a full profile of the vehicle. And this one here particularly is all blacked out. As you can see, when we go to the black Supra over there, it doesn't have black wheels on it, so a little bit different. Its styling is pretty similar. I think they've done some stuff here on the door, and the definitely the rear spoiler on the back is something that's completely different than the old one, and this one is more similar to what you see on that Supra over there. We'll walk by that real quick. We got two exhaust pipes down there. I don't know if it's a single going into a dual port out the back. I'd have to get underneath it. But what I've heard is this has got about 20 or 25 more horsepower than the old outgoing engine that was in. It was a 2.0, and this is a 2.4 liter boxer engine that's supplied by Subaru. So Toyota builds the vehicle, Subaru builds the engines, the transmissions, and electronics, I believe, are all Subaru in this vehicle. Let's just take a look at it here. You have a this one here happens to be an automatic. Let's zoom in on this so we can see all that. You have the 2.4 liter at 228 horsepower. I believe it was just barely over 200 horsepower on the old outgoing engine, and this one's now something like 2 or 2.5 seconds faster on 0 to 60 than the what the outgoing model was. MSRP on this one is $33,074. You can see it's fuel economy kind of on the lower end, especially on a 4-cylinder. That's not very good. It looks like standard equipment. That's pretty much the way they are going to come, is just the way you see them. There's not much over here other than floor mats. So not accessory options that are really allowed on this car. They do make a manual 6-speed transmission of this vehicle, and we're getting one of those here shortly. As you look at the Supra, it's definitely a lot larger hood there. It's carrying that BMW engine in it. Again, this is a smaller of the two engines that are available for this Supra. So this is basically your value line Supra here, and it's got an MSRP about $10,000 less than the V6 version of the vehicle. And you can see here it's $47,000 and some change. Let's move the camera up so you can see the features. This is the 2.0 liter twin scroll turbo inline 4-cylinder supplied by BMW, making 255 horsepower. I believe the V6 version is about 130 or so more horsepower. It's like in the mid to high 300s. I haven't memorized it, but I know it's up there a ways and quite a bit faster in this model. But if you're looking for the The styling, if you like the Supra, here you go. Again, 47,805 as this one sits. And again, looks like the GR is pretty much like a baby Supra, like for the most part. Let's get a look at this. Let's go to side, give you a side profile. It's kind of hard to get into this here, being inside the store here. Again, we got dual exhaust on this too. There's also parking sonar on this one here. Well, the other one had parking sonar too. Yes, it does. So parking sonar is on both of these here. And we got exhaust that look virtually almost identical to each other. I think the Supra's a little more styled looking. Then you have this cool brake light thing down here on the Supra. We do not have that going on with the 86 here at all. So I do have a brake light system down there, but not quite as fancy with the LEDs that they're doing. Definitely different wheels for sure, different size tires. A little beefier tire on these here, and they got it locked up, so won't really be going over the inside of this, just looking what it looks like from the outside. Grill on the front end is similar. Now they're using BMW's electronics in here, so it's not going to be the same Toyota Safety Sense with the Toyota Safety Sense adaptive cruise control and smart stop and lane departure and all those things will, if it's in these vehicles, it's supplied by BMW's electronics and not Toyota's electronics. And coming over here, we do have a similar looking front end. It's definitely not as rounded, and it's got more a bigger grill on the front end of it, but definitely have similar features. And then also you have this same indentation up on the roof there. I'm guessing that's an aerodynamics thing. It's definitely not as pronounced as the Supra has it up there. So it has way more of an indentation, and I'm guessing that's all aerodynamic stuff there. It's like the wind's going to hit the hood and go across there and go over that scoop there. And I see a camera system in the windshield, so definitely we do have lane departure alert, probably smart stop and pedestrian detection. Looking at here, this has definitely the Subaru's equipment there. It's at what they call the eyesight. So there's like 2 cameras there, so definitely all Subaru there on this one here. Getting a look at these tail lights and turn signals back here. You'll see that the how they look across here, again, have a little imagination as far as how they're going to light up. You got your brake light down here, and also turn signals can never be in something that moves, so you'll never see the turn signals go into the where the trunk opens up on these things here, or the hatch. Let's go over to the Supra, and quite a bit different looking. I like how they've always carried this the Supra from the old days, this classic badging that they have on there. Again, this is a GR2, so what's that, Gazoo Racing or something like that, and this that's what the race team, I guess, at Toyota runs through. The president of Toyota there from Akio Toyota, spelled with a D instead of a T. Translated to English, it's used as a T. So, but anyways, he likes to race cars. And then over there in Japan, you have this a Yaris, a GR Yaris. I believe it's running this same engine as this 86 right here. So definitely an improvement on this vehicle than what it was. I think it looks a little better. I like the lines on it. Always been a niche vehicle. I've rarely ever sold one of these to anybody. It's such everybody seems to want it, can't afford it. It's like the young people, and it's a $30,000 car, and 18, 19 years old typically are not in a position yet to have a vehicle of this price, but that seems to be the audience that attracts most of the time. This one here, only sold a couple Supras since they've been out, maybe 3 at the most. Just another niche vehicle. They're nice, they're fast. If you like sporty cars, then you could go fast in one of these cars.